In my statistics course, I can be given a situation where there's going to be a sample survey, and I can be asked, what are the characteristics I want in my sample? In the example that I'm going to use, there is an all-girls school that is located on an island in this city. The girls are going to be asked, would they like to be able to come to school by train? So far, most of the girls who travel to school come by bus. This is the purpose of the survey. So let's look at the characteristics we want in our sample. The first characteristic is gender. The gender of those questioned in a survey should be proportional to that of the population. Well, in this case, it's an all-girls school, so I'm only asking girls. Next, we'll look at age. The age groups questioned should be proportional to those of the population. Most of the people in the school are teenagers, but although that is a narrow age group, there are different ages within it. We might have people from 12 to 18 years old. So what we'll do is we'll try to ask equal numbers from each age group. How about income level? Decisions about whether you want to take the bus or the train, how you travel to school, might have a lot to do with how much money you have to spend on transportation. So let's say in this case 75% of the students in the school are from middle-class neighborhoods and 25% are from higher income neighborhoods. Well, we will make sure that our sample reflects that. We will ask 75% people from middle-class neighborhoods and 25% from high-income neighborhoods in our sample. Education level usually means you want to make sure that the amount of college graduates and high school graduates you question in a survey are proportional to that of the population. But in this case, we can modify that. The population is a high school, so let's say there are 5 levels in the high school, 5 grade levels. Well, we will make sure to ask 20% of the people in our survey from each of the 5 grade levels so that all are represented. All of these characteristics have the word proportional in red because it is important, if you're going to explain why you're choosing a certain characteristic, that you make it clear that you want the sample to be proportional to that of the population. If you don't get that idea across, you may lose some marks when you're answering this question on your exam. Next, we'll look at geographic location. It's possible that a lot of the girls who go to the school walk to school and live nearby. It's the people from off the island that are traveling by train or by bus. So we can make sure that we don't ask anyone who walks to school. Finally, sample size. I always encourage any student to use sample size as one of their characteristics. It's the most important characteristic, and it applies to any sample survey. You must always ask enough people so that the margin of error is not too high. And how do you check the margin of error? You use the margin of error formula. All of these characteristics are generic. They can apply to many different situations and many different questions that you're asked. But you have to make sure that you express yourself clearly. If you answer the question simply by saying gender, age, geographic location, you're not really answering the question. You have to explain why you need to take a good look at the gender of the people you're asking. You have to know why you're asking different age groups if you want to get marks for this type of question in a statistics exam.